All right, let's talk about something. What if your biggest success as a creator was also, quietly draining your bank account? Today, we're going to put a name to a problem that I bet almost every creator has felt at some point: the subscriber tax. I know, it sounds completely backward, doesn't it? I mean, you work so hard to grow your email list, you're doing everything right, but then at the end of the month, you look at your software bill and it's just eating up all your profit. It's like, what if your success actually came with a penalty? And that right there, that's the core of what we're calling the subscriber tax. It's this really bizarre situation where your costs are tied directly to your audience size, but not your revenue. So as your list grows from, say, 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, your bill can double, maybe even triple, even if you haven't made a single extra dime from those new people. It's just incredibly frustrating. So you gotta ask, how did this even become the industry standard? Let's dig in and break down what makes this a true success penalty, a situation where you're pretty much being punished for doing your job well. And look, this isn't some new thing that just popped up. For years, for a long time, creators have just kind of accepted this as the cost of doing business. It's simple. You get more subscribers, you pay more money. End of story. It's just been the unspoken rule of the game forever. But then a major player came along and tried to change the rules. We've got to talk about the email platform Kit. You probably know it as ConvertKit, and its pretty revolutionary free plan. And this was a massive deal. Kit was offering creators a place for up to 10,000 subscribers for $0, completely free. It was legendary. It allowed so many people to get started without any upfront cost. And that's exactly why it became the #1 recommendation for years and years. But of course, there's always a catch, right? The free plan was absolutely fantastic for just, parking your list and sending out a few emails here and there. But the second you wanted to get serious about actually making money, well, that's when you hit a wall.
And just look at this jump. This is what's so wild. The one feature that really unlocks passive income, I'm talking about automations, is totally locked behind a paid plan. So you go from paying absolutely $0 to, boom, you're suddenly facing a bill of over $100 a month. That right there is the pricing wall. And man, is it a steep one.
Okay, so this is where our story gets interesting. A new player enters the scene, a disruptor called HBA Emailer. And it's an email platform built on a totally different model, one that's basically designed to kill the subscriber tax for good. And this is such a brilliant way to think about it. The old subscription model, it's like you're paying this huge monthly fee for a giant garage. And it doesn't matter if you have one car in it or 10. You pay the same. Now, the new usage model is completely different. It's like you pay a tiny fee for the garage itself, and then you only pay for the gas you actually use. You see the difference? You're paying for activity, not just potential. Okay, let's actually break down the numbers here. Let's say you have a 10,000 subscriber list. With HBA Emailer, you've got a base cost of just $10, and you get full automations included right out of the box. Now, to get those exact same automations with Kit, you're starting at over $100. The crucial point here is pretty obvious, right? You get the same pro-level power for just a fraction of the cost. So, what does that actually mean for your wallet, for your bottom line? It means you could be saving $80 to $100 every single month. Think about that. That's money you could be putting into ads or creating better content or, just putting it back in your own pocket. But listen, this isn't just about the price tag. It goes deeper. What we're really looking at is a fundamental clash of business philosophies. It's about how these platforms expect you to grow and what that growth is going to cost you. So you've got Kit's model in one hand. It's built on what you could call the high-trust handshake. The idea is you grow through creator networking and recommendations from people you trust. It works, but it's a very time-intensive strategy. Then you've got HB's model, which is more like a sustainable engine. The idea here is to keep your costs super low so you can take those savings and reinvest them into your own growth, your own ads, your own content. This one is all about being profit intensive. Now, to be clear, these aren't the only two philosophies out there. Of course not. You've got platforms like Beehive, which are like viral machines for creators with big ad budgets. And then you have these CRM powerhouses like ActiveCampaign, which are really built for sales teams. The market's pretty diverse, but when you boil it all down, they're all asking you the same core question. Should you pay for potential or should you pay for performance? So,
Okay, this brings us to the final and honestly the most important question. And it's not about which tool is the best in some abstract sense. It's about which tool is best for the specific digital fortress that you are trying to build. You have to ask yourself, are you a creator architect? Is your business something that really thrives on those personal connections and recommendations? If the answer is yes, then hey, maybe the networking features of a platform like Kit are totally worth the premium for you. Or are you a profit maximizer? Are you focused on building a really lean, high-margin business? Well, if that's you, then a low-overhead tool isn't just a good choice, it's pretty much the only logical choice. And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. Stop buying the Ferrari if you're only driving to the grocery store. I mean, so many creators are doing exactly that. They're paying for the features of a Ferrari, this complex, super expensive machine, when all they really need is a reliable car to get to the grocery store. You end up paying for all this power that you'll just never, ever use. And that, right there, is the ultimate takeaway. I want you to take a really hard look at your monthly software bills. Ask yourself, is my email platform a tool that's actively making me money, that's enabling my business? Or has it just become another tax on my success? Because the answer to that question, well, it could change the way you build your business forever.